How you feel?
Good. Good. I'm okay now. Yeah, I'm alright.
Hello there, this is Ethan with Warringah Media. Today we have, can you introduce yourself?
Cara?
Cara?
Yeah.
And bringing your kids down here today to get the first vax, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What's the best thing about coming to these places?
Convenient, really. They made it convenient to come to the school and having to go into hospitals and other places.
What sort of advice would you tell other parents to get their kids vaccinated?
We all got to do our part. It's no point fighting it anymore. I mean, it's in the Kimberleys as of today.
Yeah.
You know, it's no point fighting it. Get it done.
Yeah.
You know, we all got to look after each other. Actually, my choice, my 7-year-old daughter asked to get it done. As she can tell you herself if she likes. So it wasn't a request that I made. She requested it, and I just went along with it.
And how did it feel getting getting a needle?
How did it feel?
Good.
Did it hurt?
A little bit.
But does it feel good knowing that you've got the COVID vaccine now?
Yes.
Want to say how you feel?
Look at the camera and tell them how you feel.
Good. Good.
Hello there, this is Ethan with Warringah Media. Today we have Crystal Rogers. Can you tell us a bit about your position at OVAHS?
At OVAHS, I'm the family support worker for the Early Childhood Supports Program, and yeah, we deal with any Indigenous kids aged 0 to 7 that have been referred to us from maybe the school or the clinic. But yeah, we work with all the kids throughout the Kimberleys.
And with these types of going to get your jab, what type of advice would you tell others who don't have the jab?
It is scary thinking about it, but we have to take in consideration, especially as the next generation of Indigenous leaders, we have to take into consideration the future, the present and the past, and that's with all of our leaders. So we need to protect ourselves, we need to protect the future leaders, and we need to protect our past leaders that are handing over the role, all of the old people. So getting the needle, washing your hands, social distancing, all of these practices we should all be practicing.
And who's this next to us?
This is Ali Faye. This is my daughter, and she just received her first COVID needle.
And hello. How did you feel after getting the needle?
I feel good.
Okay. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Today we have Leo, right? Okay. And how do you feel getting the jab today?
Really scared and nervous. I feel pretty fine with my left arm. Nothing feel bad, but yeah. So it makes me stop getting COVID. So I don't get COVID. That's all.
And how did you feel getting the needle today?
I felt kind of nervous at the beginning, but it didn't hurt as much after.
This is Ethan on Warringah Media. Today we have Lee from OVAHS. Hello, Lee.
Hello, how are you?
You're a registered nurse, right?
Yes.
And coming down to get the jab, what are these? What is the meaning of these types of events?
So it's just to try and get as many people in the community immunised against COVID-19. We know it's in the rest of Australia. We hear there's some in our community here in Kununurra, and it's creeping in closer. There's more and more cases in other communities in WA, and we know that next week the border coming down, so from the Northern Territory, we're the first stop. And so just to protect our Indigenous culture here and the Indigenous people, we want to try and get as many people fully vaxxed as possible.
And what type of positive advice would you tell others who've never got the vax just to come in and get their jab?
You got to think about protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting your mob at home, protecting your community, and protecting the rest of Australia. So people who have had the full vaccination, even if they have had COVID-19, they're finding it that they're not getting as many severe symptoms and they're recovering a lot quicker. They're not going into hospital, and so it's protecting the community.
Thank you, Lee, for talking to us at Warringah Media today.
Thank you so much.
This is Ethan with Warringah Media. Today we have Diana Hicks. What's the most positive thing would you say to someone just to encourage them to get the jab?
I guess the first thing is the jab will stop you from dying, and if you survive, hopefully it'll prevent you from having a long-term illness associated with the disease process, which I think is very scary as well, because it's all right to go, I will survive it, but you also want to have a quality of life afterwards. Now, I know full well that even having the jab, you can still get the disease, but it won't be as bad, and you should be able to get it, and you shouldn't need to go to hospital. So they're very important factors to consider with having the vaccination.
But thank you for talking to us at Warringah today.
Okay, you're very welcome.
You should come and get that needle. You don't get any COVID.